Alright, hey everyone, I am so glad you are here with my first watercolor tutorial. Here is what we're going to be painting. Just so you know, this is on arches. And then this is what you guys voted on. So I just changed the landscape a little bit, and this is on Canson. And if you are going to be painting not on watercolor paper, just make sure you're not adding too much water. It won't be able to hold it. Arches can hold a lot of water and other papers can't hold as much. So keep that in mind. And I'm going to put a list up here. So if you need to pause the video and get your stuff together, and then we'll get started. I just have this 5x7 cardboard cut out. So this is how I'm going to measure mine. Then I have some cardboard here. Okay. So we are going to just add, this is where our little bush with flowers is going to be. And then coming about 1 inch over, I'm going to go slightly up. And then about the middle, a little bit more to the left, I'm going to come up here for a mountain. And then over to another little mountain. And this is the good part. You guys can make this part however you would like. So if you want to add a road in there, you can. If you don't want to do mountains or flowers, you can actually add a river. I was so torn about what I should do. So yeah, there's river, road, just mountains, no flowers, however you want. I'm going to start my basket probably about 1 inch over, 2 inches up. And I'm going to give it a curved bottom. And a curved top. And then a curve right there. And then we're going to come up and go out. So this also, you can kind of change the shape however you'd like. But we just want to see if we can make it as symmetrical as possible. And I don't want the top to get cut off, so I'm going to just kind of round this top and then come down. So just keep working with it until you get a shape that you like. You can make it bigger, make it smaller. I think that's about good. I'm going to add the bottom to it now. Curve that. And then I am going to take my eraser and just erase the lines I do not want. now we're gonna do the lines on this. So this one's gonna be the widest. And then one on this side. And then one on this side. Just try and make that as even as possible. And then I'm gonna erase those lines again. Hope you guys can see. Oh yeah, you guys should be able to see that. Okay. And then in the middle of each of these sections, we're going to do one more line. Okay. If there's anything you need to erase. And then this is where we're going to do the pattern. Hold on. Okay, my son needed help with something. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have that go, feels kind of going to go right there. Okay, so we'll do the pattern now. I'm just going to start in the middle here. I'm just going to go up and then down. I'm going to curve these a little bit different. Since it's going around, I'm just doing it a little different. So we're going to go about ½ inch. And the good thing about this is you can do any pattern you'd like. If you don't want to do this kind of pattern, you can do polka dots, you can do solid, maybe like an ombre effect, if you like, just stripes. You can do it however you would like. I'm not sure. I could probably do one more. Yeah. So right here, you could, if you would like, get your pen and trace the hot air balloon. You can trace the mountains if you'd like to, but the hot air balloon has a lot of pencil marks, and so you could trace it and then erase it, but only do that if you have a waterproof marker. Otherwise, you'll ruin your painting. So what I am going to do, I'm not going to trace mine, just because I don't know if all of you guys have waterproof markers. So I'm just going to erase some of the darker lines in there, because the pencil probably will show through a little bit, but okay. Okay, Right, I'm gonna move you guys over. Let's do some greens. I'm gonna take yellow, get my yellow going, mix it with my green I already have. If you don't have a green already ready, you can use just the blue. It's a little darker than I planned on. I do need a blue green though, so this is my dark green. All right, I want a little bit lighter green, so I'm gonna just get more yellow. For the bush and the flowers, I'm not sure, probably like a pink, or you could do red, pink, purple. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Mix, we'll see. But I want to have a purple color and a red. So those of you that just want to go straight from and use the color, that is completely fine. So you can just skip this mixing part if you would like. What else do I need? Blues. Okay. I know I will need an orange, so I'm going to go back to this one, get more yellow and red, and just mix those up. What else am I going to need? Got yellow. I'm going to get another purple. So, didn't clean that off good enough, but I'm going to use my purple that I already have. That's probably good. So I actually want to make it more of a blue purple. So I kind of got my blue purple and my red purple. All right, I think that is probably good. I'm going to want another green, I'm sure. So I'm actually going to really love this one. Okay. We're going to do the sky first. So just water. We're going to go around the hot air balloon. There's not much sky to this one. So then we're gonna get some blue and water it down more. Okay, and then you can let it kind of just sit there and do its thing, or you can get your paper towel and make some clouds. So I'm just gonna, my paper towel, the white spots that are already there, I'm just gonna kind of I don't like that. I'm gonna get a little bit more blue. Okay, oh, that's good. Almost good. So you can just keep going back and forth, messing around with it if you want, but. And I want to work on this middle section here. So I kind of want to have like my lighter green. This back section, we're going to do more of like the bluish green. So what you can do is wet it again. I'm just going to go in. And even though these are two different hills, for now, I'm just kind of doing it the same. We'll go back in with different color later and just kind of change it up a bit. But for now, we're just going around the basket. So I'm kind of going into this bush a little bit, which I'm okay with. We'll do a different color, a darker color for this part. A brighter green. But I think for now, we just need to get some color on there. Okay, so now I actually think I do want to do, I don't think I need to wait for it to dry too much. We're going to do this front color. And so I think I want to do the flowers first. So they're going to be kind of not defined, just kind of messier. I think I want to do like a pinky purple. So I'm just gonna kind of blot some clear. See, this is probably, it's dried a little bit. I'm gonna I'm blotting out some of this green. So we're gonna I'm gonna start with do whatever color you guys want to do, okay? Actually, hold on. So I blotted it, got it all dry. Now I'm going to blot it with just clear, clean water. And it's gonna, we can define it later with a pen if we want, but I actually haven't done it quite like this. I'm really hoping it turns out. So I went in with my purple, and now I'm going to go in with my kind of a red-ish color. And what we'll probably do is, might even go back in more later. I want a little bit more purplies in there, so we're going to go back in and kind of keep going until you get the desired effect. Like I said, it's really messy, just kind of, and if you add too much color someplace, you can always blot it out. I'm going to stop right there. Like I said, I could go back in later, but we're going to stop right there for that. And now I want to do, since this is all dry, I think that's dry, we're going to get the bluish green. And we're going to start by the sky. Let me make sure you guys can see. Okay. So and if you want to give it more of like a textury, like, what am I trying to say? Tree look, that works too. For my background, I'm just going to go more smooth. And then I want to water that down a bit. So these hills, I'm doing all the same color like I did the other ones, and we're going to come back later and add to it. I'm trying to keep it simple enough for you guys, but keep it interesting. So hopefully this works out. Just go around it. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm probably spending way too much time on it, honestly. Okay, I don't know what happened to my basket. I'm gonna just get some clean water and see if I can scrub that green out of it. I'm going over it with maybe like a reddish brown, so I don't need it. Doesn't really matter too much. But if there's something, like if you accidentally got it on your hot air balloon, just get it wet, and you can scrub it out with the brush, and you can also dab it. Okay, now let's see. Let's go to, I think I want to focus now. I'm trying to see if this is dry. Okay, that's not quite dry yet. So what we're gonna do is do this back mountain. I want to give it a little bit more details because it's not the further back one. So I'm gonna go with a little bit darker green. This one does have a little bit of blue. You'll see. It's like a, I don't know, forest green, grass green. But I'm gonna just trying to give this a little bit, kind of looks like there's bushes and trees back there on this hill, but not, they're still far away that doesn't have too much detail in there. And then when I, okay, so everything is very dry now on this paper, but I am just going back over this. So I'm just going to be kind of going around where my bushes on the bottom are going to be and leaving a bunch of white spots and giving it a little bit of interest. Okay. And if you wanted to, if your paper's still wet and you wanted to add in either a blue or a yellow even, I'm adding in a little bit of my blue-green here at the bottom where it's still wet. Through there. Okay. Okay, let's go to the background. Let's do this part, this green. So I want to stick with this kind of a lime. I think I'm going to do actually more like a limey green. So, or grass green, limey green, whatever you like. Just a lighter green than this. And I don't really want to give it the same kind of texture as that, so I'm just gonna leave some white and just more leave strips of it. And I'm taking my paper towel just to kind of lighten up some of those spots. So yeah, I think that works. Okay. Okay, so now I'm trying to figure out, okay, I think I want to do the back mountain. So right now I just have 1, 2. So I'm going to get that darker, I'm going to get the blue green that I have. I'm going with like just more pigment on the brush, more paint on the brush. It's actually the same color I used, just with less water. And I'm not doing anything fancy to this one. I think I might actually blot it with the paper towel, but it's not necessary. Let's see what it does. Yeah. Okay. And I think I might actually leave that as it is. I could go with another blue. You could even add more mountains in the back. If you guys want to change it up, you can. Feel free to. Like I said, feel free to pause this at any time if you want to add something, change something. I am going to go in with a, let's see, it's that green I made at the very top, if you guys remember. It's just a darker, like a dark green. Okay, now I'm going to be doing this front part. So I really want to go just around the flowers. Let's see, we're just gonna start in the middle. And I'm gonna also add more white, or more, not white, more water to this. Instead of getting more paint on my brush, I'm just getting more water. So all of the little white is where I'm starting with. I might go over some of the colors. Some of the colors are very big and blobby. So I did get a little bit more paint on my brush. I will be going back and forth with water and paint. So like I said, I'm focused first on these white spaces. And then paint, and then I'm gonna be, I'm jumping all over, but I think that's okay. Just kind of little dots, little change. I'm changing so sometimes I'm going more like on the side, and sometimes I'm going more up and down. More paint. Okay. So now that I covered most of the white, I am going to be going over some of the color now. Just where I think it should be green. Since my color is so light, it's not really going to be a problem. And I didn't decide what kind of flowers these were before I did it, so they are in a distance. So it does, well, when we outline them with the marker, we might want to figure it out a little bit more, but for now, we're just gonna go with it. Okay, and you guys can keep going for as long as you want when you get your desired look. I hear my kids out there. I might need to pause this again. All right, I am going to leave that as is. Like I said, I think I do want to go back in with a tiny bit of color, just like some of these places, but I think first I want to work on the hot air balloon. So I'm going to first start with the basket. So I am going with I'm starting out with like a rusty, we didn't really mix this color, but a rusty red, brown and red mixed together. So I'm for now just going in a solid color. This part I will go back in and darken up for the inside of it, but for now just color that in. Okay, and then we can start on here. Just so I don't have to think about it too much, I think I'm gonna stick with the colors I did for the first one. So if you like your paintings more muted, like just do a lot of water. I'm just getting water. I'm going to dab off mine a little bit, but I'm starting with the purple up at the top. So you're just gonna start. So like I said, I'm starting lighter right now. I'm gonna go a lot more color. But if you like more of the muted colors, you can just pick 2 colors and stick with that. Or if you want something more simple, if you want to go with further bright colors, go right ahead. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to add more color to this. I will show you something when we're done with this. So I'm trying to keep this. I figure most of you guys that are actually going to be painting with me are on the beginner level. So I'm not trying to do anything too technical here. And I'm not too worried about that part either. It's gonna, as you know, it's my first one. It's not perfect. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want to do the very next color. I'm gonna skip. So we're gonna do yellow, not right there on that one. I'm gonna just start on the yellow. So if you want to do yellow, but not so bright, you can just water it way down. I'm going a lot slower on this painting than I did on my other one, just because I was in such a hurry. I probably did my first one in like 20 minutes. I think these aren't quite as bright as the other one, but I think it's still going to be pretty good. Okay, so we're going to skip a line. Let's see. We're doing, I have that more of like the reddish purple. As you can see, I'm going over my lines. I'm not too concerned about it. The marker will kind of define it a little bit more for me. If you did, okay, sorry guys, I just had to check something. Okay, if you did, what was I saying? Oh, if you did a simpler design, you may be done already. So if you need to fast forward this part to get to where we are, you can. If you need to pause it, if you're going something more difficult, you can. This orange is way brighter than the others, so I'm probably gonna actually just add some more water so it's not quite as bright. Okay, after this, we're gonna go back up to the top and we're gonna do a light blue. I'm gonna try and get something a little bit different than the sky color, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a lot brighter. hope that's dry. Okay, mine are dry. Make sure yours are dry before you start. I got a little bit in my yellow. Just going to do it in. Okay. Sorry, I feel like I'm taking forever, guys. Hope you are not waiting. Hope you are right on track with me. Okay, and then we're doing red, or I'm doing red. I seriously can't wait to see what you guys do. Okay, I am gonna get, since I got a lot of red, well, too red, I'm gonna water down. Okay, after this, if you're ready to go on to the next color, this one down here is gonna be green for me. Okay, I was not sure about that orange, but I think it's good. If I really did care about keeping the lines clean, I guess, and perfect, I would probably use my other brush. I have a different brush that the Princeton, what is it, Heritage? That one has a sharper point on it. And so sometimes with my finer detail work, I will usually use that one. But I think this one works just fine for what we're painting today. All right, and then the last one, I'm going to do another blue, but this one's going to be a darker blue. I kind of need to mix it up real quick. You've noticed I have not said any technical color names. If you want to find tutorials, there are so many on YouTube. And you guys, if you've looked through my feed, you would notice that I'm kind of obsessed with Morgan Castile and Paige Payne. Their tutorials are awesome. So, if you want more technical watercoloring, please visit them. Okay. So now I am going to go back and just give this some shadow. So I'm going in with that, like the brown, little bit of red. It can be the same color, maybe just with a little bit more pigment, less water. So just this little top part, we're going in with some more. Okay. something like that. I want to give my, I want to give it a little bit more dimension on that. So you guys can skip this if you want to, but I am adding color, and then I'm getting fresh, clear water, and then I am just smoothing it out. Hope that makes sense. So I put it on the outside, the darker color on the outside, got water, and now I am kind of just blending it in. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to show you guys this. All right, if you want to skip this part, that's fine. So I do want to show you something. This is what I would do if I am like doing it for like my regular paintings, I guess. Like if I was gonna try and market it, every color, whatever color it is, just do. I didn't do this on the other one, but you're gonna go darker or just on the lines. So, oh, I'm not speaking clearly. So I got all of the, I don't even know if it's gonna work. There we go. The problem with this is if I do one, I feel like I have to do all of them. But I just want to show you. So I just did the blue on the lines, and then I got water, clean water, and then just blended it in. Blended it in, that's what I'm trying to say. Blend. So we're gonna try it just a couple more. So we get on the lines, clean water, blend. I think it will give it more dimensional look. It's what I would try if I was, yeah. So clean water, blend. I think it kind of works. You could spend more time on it and actually get a better blend, I guess. But we're just trying to get it done. Okay, clean water. That one's so light. I hope this was not a bad idea. Okay, and then green. We'll have to go back up to the top and do the purple, but green, clean water. Yeah, I would probably do this a little different if I was, but I think if you want to do it quickly, this actually still works. All right, you hear my kids screaming in the back? I hope not. I didn't get enough color. It's dry. Okay. Okay, one more. I didn't do the purple on the top. For some reason, I started on the second one. Okay. Breathe out. You need to just breathe. And this I'm going to do the top too. Okay. Clean water. Here are my kids running up here. I have to pause. Okay, I think it works. Okay, so I am just gonna go back in real quickly and do some color on these flowers. So we're not necessarily giving them like too much more shape. These ones are pretty light, so I wanted to, oh my goodness, what are my kids doing? So I got my purple, and then I got my red, pinky color, and just kind of, again, messy little blobs. I hope you guys think it's cute. It will. Let's outline it. We are not done yet. But I am gonna wait till my kids stop screaming. I'm gonna pause you. And I'll be back. Okay. Alright guys. I'm back. Okay, we are gonna start outlining. I have my Tombow pen. Start wherever it's dry. I feel like your guys's hot air balloon should be mostly dry. Okay. I don't usually draw at this angle, so I'm just, okay. Oh wait, I need to make sure you guys can see this. Okay. And if you need to move it, that's what I usually do. I'm usually moving it all around. That's why I put it on cardboard or something, not on the table. I'm gonna try and keep it straight so you guys can see it. Okay, so here I'm not going to go straight solid lines. I am just I'm gonna go lightly and lift up. You guys can do it however you would like. I think when I did it first time, I actually started right here with these ones. Maybe not, because then I think I did do these ones actually. Do whatever ones you want. Okay. Also with these ones, I'm not going solid, but however you want to do it. See, I missed one. Okay. It's a little messy down there, but that's okay. It's okay. All right, I think I got it all. Okay, so I'm going to just take these down around the bottom, little oval there. I don't think I didn't do this for the other one, but I'm just gonna kind of give it a little bit of this kind of woven look. Okay. I'm gonna go. I only added 2 last time, so I'm gonna add 1 right there, and then another one right there. Okay. All right, then I'm going to just do the mountains a little bit. This, you don't really need to, but I have a hard time not doing that. Okay, and then this part. So we're going to go, I like doing it like this. You're just kind of lifting up the pen, lifting up, going kind of up and down, swirling around it, and then you can do that around here too. I'm not going to do too much of it right now. I'm going to actually pick a flower, and then I'm going to kind of just give it a petal-y shape. Nothing, we didn't give it too much detail, so I'm not going to give it too much detail with the pen either. But kind of going around petals, and then more around. Okay, so keep going until you're happy with it, I guess. I don't think it needs a lot. Sometimes I tend to overdo it, so that's probably good. Yeah, I think we can call this good, guys. I am going to sign it. And then let's take off the tape because that is the best part. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think it will get better. That was the first one ever that I did, so I think it can only get better, right? So make sure you share it with me, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. Thanks.